verse with me. 1, 2, 3, team! Alright, go ahead, go do it. Go do your thing. Going on. So would you give a warm Rockaway AG welcome to Pastor Doug Reed and his wife Sam.
Well, we served 2009 to 2013, and it has been an absolute journey since then. We pastored in Ohio and now in Buffalo, New York. That is our wonderful family. Many of you remember Charlotte. Charlotte was 2 when we left here, and Graham was in Sam's belly when we landed in Ohio. And we've since had Benjamin and Abraham as well, and God has been good to 2016 was a real turning point as I went to Israel. And you can see there a couple of the trips, some of the pictures. I have now been a bunch of times over the last 10 years. I got taken on my first trip to Israel. It was absolutely incredible, and I just knew I needed to go back. We decided in 2024 that we wanted to get our kids to Israel. We really felt the Lord on it. We felt like it was important. And so we took them, and my mom came. And we spent 3 weeks in Israel. Well, the very first day we got there, Iran felt like it was a really good idea to shoot some ballistic missiles at Israel. And so we went to the beach to fight jet lag, had the kids on the beach that first day. The tour arrived that afternoon, and had a great time, ate dinner at our favorite restaurant, watched the sunset over the Mediterranean. It was beautiful. And then we got back in the van and drove to Jerusalem. And on the way there, your phone started going off. It was all in Hebrew, which was a big problem because I couldn't read it. But it didn't sound good. It sounded like an Amber Alert like you would get on your phone. And we went, well, that doesn't look good. And then as we were driving, we saw 1 missile, then 2, and then it was like rain. We stopped, and then you can see on the side of the road there, we sat in a ditch, and we watched the rockets blow up overhead. That night, we got back to our apartment in Jerusalem, and we wondered if we had destroyed our kids for the rest of their lives. But we had talked to them about it. We had told them, hey, Israel is at war. This could happen. Here's what we're going to do if this does happen. We had prepared and we had prayed, but it was a quiet period. We thought for sure we'll be fine. And the first night, that all got put to the test. And the kids looked at us when we got back to the apartment and said, we're good. Can we go to bed? You told us God would protect us, and he did. To which, as mom and dad, were like, thank the Lord. But the parents were all sitting up. We had our good friends with us. We were sharing an apartment together. And the parents were the ones sitting up going like, what have we done? Should we get the next flight out of here? That was wild. And it wasn't just that we saw them. We felt the compressions. We smelt the fuel. It was too close for me. And but we sat there, and it was a friend of mine, an Israeli friend, that WhatsApped me about midnight that night, Israel time, and he said, brother, I just saw that you're here. Sam and the kids okay? Where were you for the missile attack? And I shared everything I shared with you. And he said, well, he goes, just know this. God picked you to be here at this time. Your kids will never have to wonder if God does miracles. They saw an open miracle tonight as hundreds of missiles were shot and not a single casualty took place. He said that. And the peace of God wrote on that. We went to sleep, and we had a beautiful 3 weeks with the kids in Israel.
Hi, my name is Charlotte. I'm 14 years old, and I'm excited to go to Israel.
Shalom, my name is Graham. I'm 12 years old, and I'm super excited going around and traveling in the States, and especially this church.
Amen.
Awesome. Hi, my name is Benjamin. I'm 10 years old, and I can't wait to go live in Israel with the warm weather and the beach.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Abraham. I'm 8 years old, and I'm excited to go kayaking in Israel with my friend Dudu.
Oh, sweet.
Good job, guys. All right, you can sit. I have a little bit of Hebrew for you all, because that's what we have to learn. My friends keep asking, do you need to learn Israeli? And I'm like, no, guys, Hebrew. They speak Hebrew there. So, Boker Tov, ani Sam, ani lo yodati frit, teval, ani lo madatz. And I know that sounded really cool, but what I just said was, good morning, my name is Sam. I know no Hebrew, but I am learning, okay? That was the first thing. Our friend Dudu, he's like, you must learn this and tell everyone. And I said, thanks, Dudu, I will tell everyone. But there was a time where we were here and we were living, it was great, and we got called out of this place. In this room my husband and I prayed the prayer to God. We knew that our season here was ending, and we prayed in this room. I can so remember walking along that wall and praying, God, whatever, whenever, however. And you got to be careful when you pray those bold prayers, because God will answer them, okay? And from that, God took us out of this place, out of New Jersey, where we were born and raised, took us to Ohio, and then from Ohio after 10 years, he took us to New York, and now after being in New York for 4 years, we are going across the world to Israel, and it is crazy. But in that calling, in that prayer, when God answers your call, I promise that there is a cost to that. There are things you will have to surrender, but there is joy in the surrender.
God is not wavering. God is not unsure. God is not wondering what he's going to do. I heard somebody say, has it ever occurred to you that nothing ever occurs to God? He never has a moment where he's surprised. He never has a moment where he's caught off guard. He never has a moment where he goes, whew, I didn't see that coming. That moment doesn't exist for him. The plans are always yes. He knows what he's going to do, how he's going to get there, what way, how he's going to deliver, what he's going to do. He knows exactly what he's going to do. I understand you don't know, and that bothers you. I understand that he was supposed to check with you and make sure it was okay. But he knows exactly what he's going to do since before the foundations of the earth.